right, it's Lucas.
And I'm Jacob.
Bros Before Hoes Podcast. Welcome back, hoes, and back for another week of America's Sweetheart Podcast, Bros Before Hoes, starring Lucas Allen Crookshank and Jacob David Crookshank.
Yeah, this is so exciting. As you guys know, we started out on Sirius XM, but there was a scandal, so now it's on Apple.
Unfortunately, this podcast used to be broadcasted internationally on Sirius XM, like Jacob said. But then Jacob had some inappropriate behavior, so we've been now we're just on this YouTube channel. By the inappropriate behavior, I mean like you just like kind of fiddled with everyone's lunches.
Yeah, I accidentally thought it was funny to put crush ibuprofen tabs into people's lunches for no reason.
You spiked people's lunches with ibuprofen?
Yeah, they probably didn't tell you that, but yeah. So now it's a podcast, but you know we're working our way up, and it's been so much fun recently.
Oh, also, I don't know when we talked about this. We talked about this, I think, like 2 weeks ago. We talked about how we found this couple's traveling food vlog. If you guys didn't listen, it's basically probably like a 40-year-old couple. They travel around the whole world eating and vlogging it. Like, that sounds like a dream relationship in life.
Yeah, so we talked about it, and it was like, and it was only for about 30 seconds. But then I was just like on our YouTube channel for the podcast yesterday, just browsing the comments, and they commented on our YouTube
I know, they
podcast.
said, very entertaining. Thanks for the shout. And they said, by the way, we just ate our way through Paris.
Yeah.
France.
France.
That's like my type of vacation. Like you go to Paris and it's like not even about the Eiffel Tower, like all that stuff. Like of course you're going to look at it, but it's mostly about like we're going to eat our way through France.
I know. Here's the thing is that like you can look at the Louvre in that thing.
The Louvre? Is it the Louvre?
The Louvre.
I think it's the Louvre.
The Louvre.
Louvre. It's the Louvre.
But you could do that, but you could also just look through that for like a couple of seconds, but then go to the places that have the croissants and all that stuff.
Like, of course, you will do the sightseeing, but you're mostly just doing the sightseeing to build up hunger again for the next meal. But if you're going to Paris, like when they went to, I want to check back on their YouTube channel. What was it called, by the way? Ben and Lisa?
Bill and Lisa's
food vlog. And I want to watch their Paris vlog. So I wonder, like, if you're going somewhere solely for the food vlog, do you still... Obviously, you have to have more than 3 meals a day because you want to get your bang for your buck.
Yeah, and like do 5 meals a day.
I feel like it's probably like we went to Cheesecake Factory this weekend, and we like kind of ate it like a food vlog style. We went to Cheesecake Factory and we weren't filming, but we sort of treated it like a food vlog.
It kind of was.
Ordered a little bit of like all these appetizers.
Yeah, because usually when we go to Cheesecake, it's like get one appetizer and then we each get our own meal.
Yeah.
But this time, it was appetizer central.
Yeah, ordering appetizers for the whole table. And then all sharing them, which actually you would think would be like, oh, you're just eating a little bit of everything. But I left feeling so fucking gross.
I don't know what it is, but when you eat appetizers and not one full meal, you feel like actual shit. Because first of all, the appetizers are always so disgusting. Like, fried everything. Like, so good, but disgusting in, like, the way that you feel
Oh, yeah,
after.
so salty, deep fat fried, but... Maybe we should start a food vlog.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and like there might be funny moments, but it's literally just us. Hi, what's up? We're going to Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out, wherever we're going.
Literally, but Ben and Lisa, you're an inspiration, and I want to one day start a food vlog. Like, I don't know when I will, but I'm gonna eat across the U.S.
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
The whole nation, the whole international traveling.
Yeah, travel everywhere. Another thing that I have to say about this cheesecake experience is that, like, I don't know how they come up with these things, if a chef does it or if someone's just in the kitchen creating it, but they had, like, these triangle fried chicken things. And it was like, what?
We tried the Buffalo Blast, which I, for some reason, thought were just like chicken tenders. And I was like, oh, that sounds good. But then we ordered them, and it's a chicken tender that you bite into, and it has like vegetables in it.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Wait, was it a piece of chicken, and inside was little pieces of chicken? That's so gross. But it was good. It was good, but like I was grossed out while eating.
Yeah, like it's like the Taco Bell chicken taco. I've never tried it.
It's good, but at the same time, it's like, do I need to be eating like something covered in fried chicken?
Yeah, because the thing that I don't get with all of these places, like usually I don't try them, but all of these places are trying to experiment. Like KFC has a Cheeto sandwich, Burger King had Cheeto nacho, like Cheeto French fries or something crazy.
Yeah,
like
this
that.
time in where we're living will be like looked back on like that's when like they were just like so into food and like this kind of want to mix all types of food together. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure like there's gonna be like an ice cream Big Mac that will come out. Where it's like a Big Mac with a scoop of ice cream on top.
Oh yeah.
Sounds so gross, but like probably kind of slap.
I know it would. Like just like when you go to the gas station and I don't know if you ever had them, but the ice cream tacos. Have you had those?
Oh wait, where at
You
a
know
gas
what I'm
station?
talking about? Okay, so you go to a gas station. And
Oh,
it
it's-
might only be at the one gas station, but it's called like Chaco or something.
I've seen those, but I never have had one.
Yeah, one time I had one, and it just is like
Was it
even though it
life-changing?
tastes the same as everything else, but like it's like I'm eating a taco.
Oh, that's like basically just like an ice cream cone, but the cone is shaped like a taco, right?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
same
that's
shit.
I still love it.
It's a good invention. Whoever did that.
So that's one thing we did this weekend. We also went to luxurious stores in Orange County. We went to Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Fendi.
Dior, all
Prada.
of those places. Yeah, there's this place in
For
Orange
some
County.
reason, we actually did this. We didn't buy one single thing, but
Yeah.
we literally went into every single store. Because the scariest thing, if you've ever been to one of those stores, the most terrifying thing is how you kind of feel when you walk in. Because like automatically when you go in, like an associate talks to you, and then like I feel like they're kind of like judging you, like, are you gonna buy anything? And then like when you touch the bag, it's like it kind of feels like whenever you touch a bag at like Louis Vuitton, like they're about to like run up behind you and say, "Stop touching it" or something like that. You know what I mean?
Because okay, it's like fun walking into these stores to just experience the experience. But then at the same time, when you're walking, literally just looking at things, it feels like someone's pointing a gun at your head. It's
I
like
know it feels like they're. I get why they have to watch you so closely because like obviously if you steal a bag that's like thousands of dollars or whatever,
Yeah.
but. It's just so intense. Also, the most annoying thing is there's no prices. It's like, I don't know. And then you awkwardly have to ask an associate, like, how much is this? And then they say it, and you have to, like, kind of be like, oh, okay.
Oh
Like,
yeah, and act like you're thinking
I know, like,
about
you're
it.
like, you're like, oh, how much is the fanny pack? And they're like, 4,000. Then instead of being like, that's so much, you have to be like, oh, okay.
I know, even
It's like
though
so casual.
Another thing is that sometimes if there isn't an associate by you, like they don't ask, do you want to know the price? And they for some reason put it. I don't know the science behind this, why they do this, but they put it inside of
Oh,
the bag.
yeah.
You have to open all the zippers and like look through it, and it looks like you're trying to steal something.
Yeah, they have like the price hidden inside the bag in like some intricate way. But
yeah.
it was so scary though because like for some of the stores it was like okay I can like kind of feel comfortable. But then there were some stores where it was like okay this is the whole time I feel uncomfortable. Like what was a store like that? Like,
So like something that really just makes me laugh was when we walked into Fundy and Lucas walked in. But okay, keep in mind that like we were just wearing like Nike athletic shorts.
we were just wearing just like gym clothes.
But it made me laugh because the person Lucas was wearing this Disney shirt, and they asked like, "Is it from Disney?" And it was just so funny because like you won't. And they asked, "Is it from Disney?" And then you had a pass, and then I was like, "Was it from like H&M or something?" Because like it'd be kind of awkward. It's like, oh, and Fundy and the shorts from H&M. But you said like ASOS or something because it was from ASOS, and they didn't kick us out.
I mean, Jacob accused me of lying about where the shirt was from to seem bougie.
Oh, yeah,
but it's like, ASOS isn't bougie, is it? It's not just regular.
Like it's not bougie, but it's like a little bit of a step up from H&M.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
And really, the shirt was from Cotton On, and in the moment, like I knew it was from Cotton On, but I wasn't for sure where it was from, so I just like blurted out ASOS. Didn't know what to say.
Oh yeah, because I feel like ASOS was like a safer answer.
But I don't know if I did say it to seem fancy or if I honestly just like I don't know why I said
feel like
it.
it was kind
like
of
deep down. You think
to
I said
prove.
ASOS to kind of like fit in with the Fendi lady?
Yeah, like I think it was kind of just like proving like I could buy this if I wanted to.
yeah.
Even though like, but something that was funny was like the worker there was so nice, and she had like this high pitched voice that just seemed like so nice. But you could tell that when she was asking us questions, she was like being nice, but she was also like, you guys can't like touch anything.
Oh yeah, because then they awkwardly. That was an awkward story because no one was in there, and then like they awkwardly follow you around the whole entire thing.
Oh yeah, because this like Fundy was just a square, if you know what it was like a big square, but then there was like Louis Vuitton that was like four big squares, and it went so far back. So if you walked inside of that store, it wasn't scary because like there was so many people inside.
Can't believe we had such a bougie weekend. First of all, balling out at Cheesecake, and then walking through multiple designer stores and not buying a single thing.
I know. So like when you were in the designer stores and you were thinking like maybe I'll buy a Fendi, like maybe like not even really like.
I mean, we went in
When
like
you-
knowing we weren't going to buy anything.
Yeah, but like when you left not buying stuff, did you feel like maybe one day I'll get it, or like, or,
no,
or do you
like,
just feel
I
like
think
I don't
actually
care?
looking at it all, I'm like, I just am not. I don't know. There's nothing that I was like, I really want it. It was like cool to look at, but I just know like I probably don't want anything.
Yeah, there was so much cool stuff, but yeah, when I left not buying anything, I didn't feel ashamed. But
It was sort of like-
I did feel ashamed because the people did look at you kind of when you left without buying anything.
But it was kind of like a thrill because first we were at this mall in Orange County. We went until one of those designer stores, but then after going on one, it's like, oh, I kind of want to go again because it's like such a thrill because like you feel so uncomfortable and like. I don't know how to explain it, but it's maybe we're just making it all up in our head, but it felt so uncomfortable. I've been to stores like that where they're actually like mean, but no one was actually mean.
Oh yeah, like they weren't mean, but they kind of were just intimidating or something.
Like when I was like 6 years ago, I bought a Louis Vuitton wallet, and they were literally like when I was buying the wallet, they were still kind of mean, and I'm like.
Wait, you're buying it,
I think that's like sort of like the experience. Maybe that's part of buying something designer is like you kind of get yelled at, you know?
Oh yeah, so it just makes it seem like you have to beg to buy it.
I know, like they're still like mad at you even though you're buying it.
Yeah, even though like you're still giving them money.
Yeah, but sometimes that doesn't happen. It just depends on the associate.
And
But I
then-
wonder what it is about people who work at designer stores where like sometimes they turn into like like they become mean to people.
And the thing that I don't get is that like the people at the designer stores that work there, because when you walk in, it's like they own the store. Like
I
they
know,
could
like-
buy whatever they want. Like it seems like that, and I'm just like, please, like I don't get
I don't
how
know,
do
it
you
just
get
seems
that
so
attitude?
fancy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they just
Like they
seem,
just in my mind, like that girl at Fendi, like she created Fendi.
I
she like
know.
knew everything about every bag and was just like, you know what I mean?
So working at one of those stores you would have to like change your personality.
Like
for
I
your
feel like
shift.
when she asked where that Disney shirt was from, if I would have said like Cotton On or something, I feel like she'd be like, oh, I've never heard of it.
Oh
You know what I
yeah.
mean? If I said like, oh, I got it at Target, she'd be like, oh, I've always wanted to go there or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that. You know
oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
and even though like she shops at Target,
Yeah.
and then something else so for the first couple of stores, I would like look at the associate and just like smile at the person at the door. But then I realized that the better way of doing it was just walking in and looking at the ground. For some reason, I just started
Looking
doing
at
that.
the ground?
Because for a couple of stores, I remember just walking in and looking at the ground because I was like, I'm not gonna look at them. This is too awkward.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I just didn't even communicate.
But it's so funny because remember before I went into Chanel, I was like, at first I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go in, but then I was like, oh wait, I can't let them intimidate me, so I had to walk in.
Just to
Even though
prove
like
a
right
point.
when I walk in, they might like yell at me and say, get out.
Something that was
That's what
also,
I picture will happen. Like I picture you walk in and like, are you actually gonna buy anything?
I know, like show your bank statements or something.
Yeah, and like literally yell at you.
Yeah, but something else that we realized that some of the stuff that was on display had like cords, so you couldn't steal it.
Oh, that was the funniest thing. You grab a bag and it's attached to the
I
wall.
know, and it's
by like
attached-
a leash.
So even if you want to steal it, you can't.
Yeah.
Like it's like the Walmart.
But
holiday.
after we filmed our podcast last week with our sister Allie, and we brought her,
Yeah.
before we brought her to LAX so she could fly home, we went out to we were like getting lunch somewhere, so we went to lunch at this place, and we saw a real life paparazzi moment. We saw the beginning, middle, and end.
So we got out of the vehicle and we were trying to walk to the restaurant place, lunch place. And then like one of us mentioned, I think it was you, said like, is that the person or something? And we were like,
Yeah, we recognized
"Is that-"
one of the people.
Yeah, and I was like, wait. And then I looked beside the guy and I was like, wait, like I remember hearing that they might be dating. And then I was like, wait, oh my gosh, I'm seeing them.
Oh, but the funniest thing is I didn't see this because right when I saw them, I was like, I'm going to look the other way so I don't want to be awkward looking right at them. But Jacob said that he looked at this girl celebrity, and she immediately covered her face.
I know, okay, like
So, like, what kind of face did you make at her for her to cover her face as a reaction?
So I was like so interested in this because I've seen this person before in videos and stuff, and so I just had to look to just like make sure for like 2
Yeah.
seconds. So for 2 seconds, I just looked at them like maybe a little bit of a smirk, and like obviously I'm not a paparazzi, I don't have a camera, and she like got her keys and like covered her face or something.
I wish I would have saw that.
Yeah.
You literally made her like, she did like the classic, like, just stereotypical celebrity thing of someone like covering their face.
I know, and I'm sorry.
She was that mad. Like she must have thought you were gonna ask for a photo, autograph.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I made, but
then midway through lunch, it started to like hardcore smell like weed in there, and we are like, oh, like it's probably them. And then like they were smoking weed, just like they're that famous. They're like, yeah, we smoke weed in restaurants.
I
You
know,
know what I
like
mean?
it was like an indoor place, and like even though like it gets like in the room and it's in this like kind of not small room, but even though like they're just so famous that they can smoke weed at the place.
And the funniest thing is we learned the ins and outs of the paparazzi world because this 100% was a planned paparazzi moment, and it was so interesting being able to see that. I've lived in LA for so long and I've never seen anything like that.
I know.
So basically they were sitting together and there was no paparazzi or anything, and then all of a sudden the paparazzi knew the reason I know it's planned is because the paparazzi came out of nowhere right when they paid the check. So like they knew the exact moment to come. You know what I mean? So they'd gotten the text being like, just paid the bill, like we're about to walk out.
Yeah, so you could just tell. And the other thing was, right before they paid for the check, one of them went into the bathroom to just like fix themselves.
They both went into the bathroom to like get paparazzi ready, and then immediately they walk up out of the seat, and then immediately the paparazzi disappear.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of mad because we didn't notice for like until they were like just walking past us.
I was so annoyed because I wanted to videotape the whole thing just to like have for memories. But I was trying so hard to videotape, I couldn't since I was like so frazzled in the moment, I like couldn't click record and like I didn't get any of the footage.
Oh yeah, and then
we were hoping. I thought that Jacob maybe was going to be in the background of the video, but unfortunately you weren't.
Yeah, because there was windows to the restaurant, and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I'll be in it because I want to be in this, and I wasn't. But something else that's also weird about this experience is that from the get-go of us seeing them, I feel like we all knew that the paparazzi were going to be called. We just knew.
Yeah, because they were sitting in like the prime location as well. Like it was one of these restaurants where like there's indoor and outdoor seating, but it's like all kind of connected.
Yeah.
And there's one outdoor seat that's literally like the fact that she did that thing where she covered her face and she was sitting in the prime table where like every single person who walks in and out of there has to see her. And she's pretending she wanted to hide. Like, you don't have to sit outside. So if she really had the attitude of like covering her face, couldn't she have gotten like a table in the back or something?
Yeah.
But they were sitting prime location, front and center outside. So yeah.
Yeah. So
we kind of just had a feeling like, there's going to be like a paparazzi moment and we're going to witness the whole thing firsthand.
Yeah, and then we looked outside the window and there was two paparazzi, like with big cameras, and
we saw it.
And it was, I just have to like just poke a little bit of fun because it was funny how they were walking. I just have to mention that.
They were doing this walk where like it was just kind of trying to be shy, but at the same time like fully confident, but like trying to pretend like, oh, we didn't know, like they're here, like kind of like a little bit of a covering the eye. But still, like, wanting to show the face, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was so funny. It was just a whole experience. Like, I've wanted to see that, and I got to see it.
Yeah, that was an iconic moment for especially Allie to see right before she leaves LA, getting to be in the background of a iconic paparazzi shot.
I know. We were on set, basically.
Yeah.
Of a movie.
So we got paparazzi'd. That's our story time.
I want to, you have to have confidence to call the paparazzi and just, and act like it's fake. Like, I want to be able to get that confident.
Yeah, I just wonder how many times are you allowed to call them before they're like, we're going to need to take a little bit of a break.
Oh, yeah, and say, like, okay, like, can we, like, maybe wait a week?
Like, if these people that called them, if they called them just to say, like, I'm leaving my apartment, would they be like, oh, we don't really need to see that? Or do they draw a line, or do they just want to see everything?
I feel like they would draw a line for, like, oh, I'm just walking by myself. Of what I don't know.
I don't really know.
I don't know. I want to know the answers though.
It's time for Jake. You should try that for a video, calling the paparazzi every single day, because Jacob actually has a paparazzi contact in his phone. We already talked about it because Jacob did a video about it.
Yeah, we did a video last year. Something that is funny is that this guy that was paparazziing them was the same guy that paparazzied us.
Yeah, but it hasn't been uploaded to his YouTube channel, so I don't know if like they didn't approve the video or what, but it's not uploaded. Oh,
yeah, so I was kind of pissed about that.
Yeah, so. But was it uploaded now?
Wait. Oh, no,
It wasn't uploaded for like a week after.
Yeah, but then it was, and I was like, yes. And then, yeah, but it was the same guy, so I should just do that, like, just to test how it works. I'm gonna tell him every day, leaving the apartment. But he wouldn't want to.
At what point would he block you?
I feel like after, like, he'd do it the first time just to be nice. Maybe. I don't even know. Maybe I'm just flattering myself. But then he would have to draw the line because, like, if if I got like a ton of views, then he would go.
Now,
I feel
maybe
like
he would
but-
do it to see like maybe he'll do something outrageous because the other time he did it for you, you dropped a pregnancy test and stuff. So like, but if you were just if you were literally just walking and like covering your face, he'd be like, "Why'd I come?"
Yeah.
if you were just like hiding from them, being like, "Get away."
Yeah, and it's like, wait, like I thought this was planned.
So what's the update on the boyfriend from last episode?
Oh yeah, do you guys want the update?
If you didn't listen, he met someone at a dance place, slipped him a phone number.
Yeah.
Have you guys met up?
Yeah, we haven't met up.
Do you plan on meeting up, or is the relationship over before it even started?
There's no plans, so for right now, it just is like, oh.
What
You
was
know
a
I mean?
red flag? The no Instagram, maybe?
Like for some reason, I just didn't feel like. I don't know, just something in me was like maybe one day I will. Who knows?
I don't know, because for on one hand, not having an Instagram is like, it seems bougie, but on the other hand, it's like, is this a serial killer who like can't show his life?
Yeah, you never know.
You just don't know. It could be either or.
Something that was funny that after the podcast got uploaded, our mom listens to it and she texted me, he might be a sex trafficker.
And that's the first thing she thought of.
Yeah,
It's like, couldn't that be anyone? Could be. You know
and
what I
the
mean?
funny thing was that there was no context to this text. She just said that, and then I just said,
Wait.
as a joke. It was no context. She just texted.
She just
that.
texted, he might be a sex trafficker.
Yeah. So, but I knew what she was talking about. So then I played around and I said, yeah, I guess I'll see if I end up in Mexico or not. But then she just said, she just wanted to warn me.
Is she worried? Mom, if you're listening, should she be worried? Just kidding.
I don't think you should, but maybe.
Well,
Who
just
knows?
wanted to give you guys, since the last podcast was literally called Jacob's New Boyfriend, we just wanted to inform everyone publicly that unfortunately Jacob and him have broken up.
Yeah, we had to talk about that because that was a big subject.
Yeah, everyone was wondering. Oh, you should go on a date with him and hire the Hollywood Fix to come.
Oh my gosh! And then I tell him like you can title it.
That'd be the biggest first date flex, having a paparazzi moment at the end.
I know, just to prove a point.
And they're just
even though
like,
it's
wait,
all
what?
fake. And it's so
That'd
funny.
be so confusing for them. They're like, why is someone videotaping us? And you're like, it's just my life.
Yeah, and it's also funny because he would kind of know because like during the whole dinner I'd be texting him.
Oh, you'd be so
Yeah.
stressed out the whole dinner, having
know.
to coordinate exactly for when this person, the paparazzi, can come.
That's something else that was confusing is that for me, if I had to call them after the dinner or lunch or whatever, I'd be kind of stressed. Like, are they gonna show up too early? Are we gonna have to wait a little bit? It sounds
know.
kind of stressful, but go.
People think that these influencers who get paparazzi'd around LA and post like bikini shots on Instagram aren't busy, but that'd probably take up a lot of your day. Stressfully coordinating with this paparazzi. He's like, I'm only free today from 3 to 4. When can I fit you? And you have to I have to meet at this coffee shop and he's in this area. Like, that'd probably take up most of your time coordinating these paparazzi moments.
I know that does sound stressful. Yeah, and you have to plan the day before, I'm assuming.
That'd be such a tough life.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you should donate to their GoFundMe or Patreons or whatever they do.
Donate to the paparazzi influencers.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got an email I want to cover. The subject is, please help a hoe.
Oh my
They
gosh,
said,
I want to help.
So, I'm starting high school soon, and a bitch is scared. I'm a pretty nervous person, but I'm still a normal hoe, you know? We can relate. Everyone has nervous moments.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not doing any sports, and I'm just super nervous that no one is going to like me when I talk to people at high school.
Oh, I read this one.
Everyone says I'm being dramatic, but it's a genuine effing fear. So if you have any tips, I really could use them because I've been crying for 2 days, and I'm currently bawling right now, so please help me. Oh my God. I can kind of relate because for some reason, I don't know what it was, but I didn't want to go to high school either.
Yeah, because before my freshman year, I remember I was so nervous that for a week before, every time, like, during a random part of the day, my stomach would hurt, and I was like, I'm kind of scared, like, what does this mean? But then it went away after I was in school for a week, but it was probably from stress, I'm assuming.
I don't get it either because I was fine with going to middle school, but for some reason, high school just seems so scary to me. I remember, like, asking mom so many times, like, I want to just be homeschooled this year, and she's like, oh, you can't.
Oh, yeah.
But I, like, literally wanted to be homeschooled, but I'm so happy. Now I'm so happy I did go to high school.
Yeah, that happened to me because at the end of 8th grade, I seriously asked mom, like, 2 times, like, okay, like, I found this online school, and, like, it honestly is true, and it gives you a diploma. Can I please do it? But, yeah, I with Lucas, I'm glad I went. Even though I just graduated, I'm glad I went. Because it was, like, It's a cool
Yeah,
experience.
it's a good experience to have, and I feel like even though you're scared of it, you shouldn't not do things because of fear.
Yeah, I feel
And
like it's, I don't know, just view it as
I
a
think
joke.
it seems a lot scarier than what it is. Like, thinking of high school, like, I remember being so scared because at my high school, they were like, oh yeah, the seniors, like, all bully the freshmen. And apparently there was this thing where, like, the seniors would, like, throw the freshmen into a lake. It's like
happened?
freshman orientation.
Is this a movie
But then I
or
guess
real life?
it didn't happen, and they said anyone who does that, like, the police are going to be there. Because I think they were scared of someone drowning. But, like, people, like, the teachers learned about it, and they said the police are literally going to be at the lake, and if you go, like, you'll get arrested.
Oh, okay, that's good because that's
But
actually
also
scary.
just nobody was mean. I never saw any, like, seniors being mean to freshmen. All they'd ever say is, "Oh my God, freshmen don't know their way around the school. How embarrassing!" But I mean, that's just life. Obviously, when you first get to the school, you might not know your way around.
That was something funny about high school is that it seemed like even if you were a sophomore, like one grade above the freshman, you still got to make fun of the freshmen for like they take up so much room and they always talk.
Did
and
your
stuff.
school? Did they have like a really big emphasis on upperclassmen and lowerclassmen?
I think yeah, like it was talked about sometimes. How about obviously the upperclassmen like
Rule the school.
yeah.
But it's not scary, and I'm sure you'll meet your friend group. You know what I mean? Even if you aren't in sports, you can still maybe join something, so then you can make some. If you're scared about making friends, like join drama. I was in mock trial, which is so much fun. We pretend to be.
That does seem fun.
You pretend to have a court case.
That does seem
So
fun.
even if you aren't into sports, I'm sure there's some sort of like activity.
or if you can't find friends just for some reason and like you're at lunch, this happened to me before, like you're at lunch, you're like, wait, I'm like so scared, who do I sit with? And like the lunch table's full. You should just like find a group of people that you think you would click with and you just ask them if they want to, you can sit with them, and most likely they're going to say yes. And then if for some reason you don't vibe with them, the next day ask a different group. But if you do vibe with them, sit with them and just
Yeah, that's all you got. Obviously,
build a
it's so
friendship.
awkward. It might feel awkward to walk up to someone and say, "Can I sit here?" But just do it. It might be your friend for life.
yeah, because it seems at least I think most people are friendly most of the time.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like there's probably it probably will make you feel better that you're not the only person who's feeling this way. There's probably so many other people who are going to your high school who are so nervous too.
Yeah.
Because they're probably just scared of the unknown. They don't know what it's going to be like. But like Jacob said, just view it as a joke.
That is a good motto to a certain extent. Just view it as a joke, but also pass so then you don't have to stay for like 5 years.
I was seeing if the camera was turning off.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, just live and
Laugh and
explore.
love.
Yeah, live, laugh, love, like that Huggies commercial. Something that I really want to talk about, I put it on my notes for last episode, but we didn't get to talk about it, is magic actually real? Like, maybe you don't watch it anymore, but did you guys ever watch Chris Angel's Netflix show? Where, like, he
I want to watch
levitated?
that, but I don't think I ever did. I think I watched like one episode.
Yeah, it was just so interesting because I
Isn't it Chris
remember
Angel Mind Freak?
something like that, and he somehow levitated from one building to another. But then this creeped
He
me out.
levitated?
Yeah, he somehow went from another building to another building.
Was
and
it like a
looked
green
real.
screen type of thing?
It looked real though.
But weren't you like 10 when you watched this?
Yeah, so like
we should
honestly-
rewatch this now and see if it still looks as legit.
Yeah, I want to rewatch it because maybe that part was supposed to be like a joke, and we just thought it was real or something.
Didn't he also do? I don't know if it was him. Didn't someone like lock themselves in a cage underwater somehow and they got out through magic?
Yeah, someone like lock and they get out, or they stay underwater for so long and they somehow don't die.
No, because I've been to a magic show in Vegas, and it was a few years ago, so I don't remember like any specific things, but it was weird things. I remember like, obviously maybe these people are just planted in the audience, but randomly they'd be like row 7, seat 13, like lift up your shirt, and there'd be like a card in their shirt. Also, I went to this birthday party one time where they had magicians walking around, and this guy was doing a card trick with me, and I was like, oh, I'm excited to see like what happens because I'm just going to want to be amazed.
Yeah.
And he said at the end of the card trick, I picked a card, or typical thing, you pick a card and then he like shows you it again. And he said, open up your shoe, and the card was inside my shoe. It's like, how is that possible?
I know, I don't get it because was it like a 10-second card trick?
I don't really remember. I remember being like so creeped out, but I was like, oh, I guess that happened.
Yeah, and like how would they put it inside of your shoe without
Well,
you
I think
feeling
the
it?
thing, that they have to do is they have to distract you somehow and then like make you look at one thing so they can do another thing. But what did I notice if someone put something in my shoe?
Yeah, it was on the bottom of your shoe, and I think you would be like, "Wait, what
I don't
are you
remember.
doing?"
The thing is, I'm so annoyed because this was like 5 years ago. I don't remember if it was inside my shoe or on the bottom of my shoe.
If it was inside, that's creepy. But on the bottom of your shoe,
It's like maybe.
creepy, but
also, who knows? Maybe the magicians were working together, and like while he was doing the trick, another magician came behind me and like put it underneath my shoe.
But you said it was in your shoe.
But I don't remember if it was in my shoe or under.
Yeah,
but I kind of want to go with in my shoe to make it more intense.
I know,
but
to make it seem like
I feel like it might have
whoa.
just been on the bottom of my shoe. But even then, how?
I guess they just
How?
bend over and put it on the bottom of your shoe. But then this made me think like, so obviously these magicians aren't gonna tell us. They're gonna make us creeped out and say magic is real. But is this magic real or is it just fuckery? I stole that from
Fuckery?
someone else. Like fuckery, I've heard it and I thought it was funny.
I think it's not actually magic because imagine if someone knew how to do magic and they weren't solving diseases and stuff. It's like,
Oh yeah.
all you're doing is traveling around and like cutting a girl in half. Like maybe actually help the medical industry if you actually know how to do magic.
I need to know though, because what if these magic people, they don't have enough magic to solve like cancer, but they have enough magic to just
just for
do
like
weird
little
shit.
trickery.
Yeah, and just like plant seeds or something. So
don't
this
know.
leads me like magic might be a thing.
You should
And-
become a magician.
Oh, yeah,
you
I
kind of
could-
have that vibe.
Is that like scary or what?
You sound like a magician vibe, like rah.
Oh yeah.
ta-da.
What I was thinking about too is that when we were watching this show, like The Hills, New Beginnings, and I was asked, oh, like what does that person do? And then you said, how do you say that word?
Musician.
Yeah, you said that, and then I thought you said magician, and I was like, oh, a magic person. But then he was actually a magician.
Oh yeah, because I told him this guy was a musician. And then like 5 minutes later, you were like, "So what tricks does he do?" And I was like, "Oh, he's just songs." And I
Yeah.
realized you misheard me, but
But I feel like you could be a magic person if you just do weird noises. And just stuff like
because
that.
even Collins Key, the YouTuber, he's a magician as well, and I collabed with him.
Did he do any tricks?
He did tricks on me, and I remember thinking like, "Oh my god, how do you do that?"
What were the tricks?
Just like card things, like where he like pulls the card from behind your ear.
Oh, yeah, and like those ones.
You're like pulls a ribbon.
That's
out
a
of your
question
dog's
that I
mouth or
have for
something.
Collins Key, is that he used to be a magic person, but now he does DIYs. I want to know if he's still magic.
He's still a wizard, probably.
Yeah, so if you know anything about magic, I want to know if levitating is real and all that stuff. And can you cut people in half? Have you ever seen that happen?
But my thing from Chris Angel, he levitated from a building, but I'm sure he still flies on airplanes. Why would he not just fly?
It takes too much energy.
If he knew how to fly, he would not be wasting his money on the airlines. He'd
No,
be
but-
flying all across the nation.
No, but he can only do it from certain distances, maybe.
Oh, that's the excuse. He would do it more often as well. He can only do it on his show.
That's
Why doesn't
what
he just go
is
to the
weird.
Grove and do it?
I know, and just impress people.
Yeah, I would be doing it at the mall, everywhere. Like, if I was in a line for something, I'd just be floating above people and say, "Move or I'm going to jump on you."
Yeah, that's the thing about this thing, is that if levitating is real and all that stuff, then I feel like people would want to find out how to do it so hardcore, and there'd be people doing it
Like,
like
you know,
all
even when
over.
you're at a store and for some reason some clothing stores, like there's shirts like on the ceiling that you can't really grab. Wouldn't Chris Angel just be flying up to them and there'd be videos of it and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Like if he knew how to fly, he'd be doing it way more.
But what if it's like Harry Potter type stuff, and like he can do it for the public, but he kind of has to keep it hidden,
But he did it on a public TV show.
but kind of hidden.
I mean, then why was it on a TV show?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Also,
I just want to
I
believe
feel like
that
Chris
it's real.
Angel Mind Freak was before the age of Snapchat and stuff, where nowadays people will be videotaping the actual stunt happening, not the TV show.
Yeah.
To be able to see all the strings and everything.
So maybe it's how to do magic now if it's fake, because people
yeah,
can
that's
see the
probably
behind
why they
the
don't do these
scenes.
public things anymore.
Yeah, because people could see them recording and be, oh, he's on a bungee cord or something.
Yeah, have, from every different angle, yeah, you'd get a video footage. So.
Yeah, but this kind of leads into aliens.
Oh yeah, back to aliens.
I know,
Area
last
51
week.
craze. So I actually watched the documentary that I think caused all this Area 51.
By Bob Lazar, right?
Yeah, it's the one on Netflix called Bob Lazar and Flying Saucers or something. It's this guy, Bob Lazar. He claims that he worked at Area 51 or something like Area 51. Like,
Yeah.
called like M5 or something.
Oh, yeah, but it was Area 51, right? But just a different name.
Yeah, and he said that they found crashed flying saucers, UFOs, and they would reverse engineer them to try to find out the technology, and because they wanted to make their own, you know what I mean? From
Yeah, to
scratch.
use it for the government or
And
whatever.
he claims that he did that, and the government has been talking to aliens for like 10,000 years, and all this like weird stuff like that. But after watching it, I just don't know if I believe it, because there's so many inconsistencies. Like, for example, he said he went to these colleges, but they called the colleges, and there's literally no record of him going there, and
Yeah.
like, it seems like he lied about a lot of stuff, but his excuse to that is they're erasing him from all these colleges to make it look like he's not legit.
Oh, yeah, to make it seem like...
And then there's also another sketchy thing where, like, apparently he ran a prostitution ring, but, like, that's kind of just brushed off in the documentary. They're like, yeah, like, obviously it's
Oh, yeah,
just funny.
they don't mention that.
They kind of just, like, laughed it off.
Yeah, the thing... I didn't watch it, but because it seems real, because maybe some aliens visiting Earth didn't do it perfectly and they crashed somewhere. So now
The only creepy
Yeah.
thing about the whole thing is that I guess before Bob Lazar came out and said Area 51 was a thing, it was all just a theory, like kind of a conspiracy theory that the government has some weird Area 51, and everyone was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
not true. And he actually brought it to light, and then the U.S. government later like admitted, they admitted saying, yeah, we do have a secret base in Nevada in the middle of the desert. But before that, I'm pretty sure nobody knew about it before Bob Lazar mentioned it.
Oh, so like he basically confirmed it because the government confirmed it after he said it was real.
Yeah.
So that does make it seem legit though, because if maybe they were threatened because they knew he worked there.
Yeah, I don't know. The only other thing about the documentary is it was so hard to pay attention to because I wanted to learn about this Bob Lazar guy.
Yeah.
But the documentary spent so much time just like doing all this unnecessary, like scary footage. Like, for some reason, the narrator of the whole documentary is so scary. His voice is like, back in the day of the aliens. It's like, can you just have a normal person talk? Because I couldn't even understand that guy because he was talking in such a low, scary voice.
Oh.
And then also, just to scare you watching it, they sometimes would like make the footage like all of a sudden be low pitched and like kind of do all these creepy. And then they keep showing all these stock footages of like creepy aliens zooming in on their eyes.
I feel like the thing about this is that, like, yes, it does add something doing that, but I feel like you don't need to do it if it's so
I just
creepy.
feel like if they're trying to actually. Maybe the people who made the documentary just think it's completely fake and we're like, let's just make this scary. But if
Yeah.
you're trying to make it seem like it's real, it's better. I think it's better just to make it straightforward.
I know, just be honest and don't show those fake photos.
Every now and then you can have like a scary background music, but don't keep showing a bunch of like cartoon aliens every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, like those blow up ones and stuff.
Yeah,
But-
and then it was also weird in the documentary because I just felt like so much of it was just like wasted time. Like they just kept talking. Like this director guy, they kept just
Yeah.
showing him on the phone, and it's like, oh, I want to just learn about Bob Lazar.
Oh, and learn about like what he actually did in Aliens.
and I just feel like there wasn't enough proof.
And he said that aliens have been here for 10,000 years, but then why is it still a secret if they've been here for so long? Like, how did they keep it
That's
a secret
what I
for
don't
that
get.
long?
Why would it? I don't. Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
I want to know the answers.
Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there was just other things that he just like would say things, but there was no evidence. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I was like again like half watching, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said that the government raided his business because he has a business like called Nuclear or something. But the FBI raided his business because he was doing this documentary. But I was
Yeah.
thinking, I was like, if that was true, like wouldn't his business in 2019? Doesn't everyone have like security cameras? And wouldn't he be able to show security cameras of them raiding?
Maybe they told him off.
I just don't know. It just like all this seems like it might just all be made up.
Oh, like it's fun kind of to think it's real though.
But
Just
maybe I have my facts wrong. If you watched this documentary and I'm getting everything wrong and it is real, send us a detailed email so you can debunk what I said and make us believers.
yeah, because another
Jacob didn't watch it. It was just me.
Yeah, but he gave me like the rundown the next day. But then another thing, we didn't watch the Joe Rogan podcast, but people were doubting it because when Joe Rogan would ask him questions, he would pretend he had like a migraine or something.
Oh yeah, so he wouldn't like get into specific details.
Yeah, so it didn't go in as deep, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know if that's 100% true.
But I went on Reddit after and like read other people's reviews of it, and apparently there's a theory that the whole reason he made up this entire thing is because his girlfriend cheated on him when he was in like the 70s or 80s, and he wanted to like impress her, I guess.
Prove a point.
Impress her, but are you yawning?
Oh, I just had to yawn.
Oh my God, you're like trying to cover it.
Yeah, but maybe, yeah, I guess it could. Like, there's always these. Why doesn't someone make an alien documentary that doesn't have any doubts? But there's always gonna be doubts, I guess. But yeah. And now though,
so I don't know.
I just want to tell you guys that if you want to watch a good documentary, Vice has some good documentaries.
Oh yeah, we watched the one. I smuggled cocaine in my stomach, and then he like almost died though. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to pay off his student loans.
Yeah, so if you want to watch some whale documentaries, Vice has them. Is Vice like an internet company like BuzzFeed or what?
Yeah, I think it's like the edgy BuzzFeed.
Oh, okay. Well, they like dive into the actual shit.
Edgy. Instead of just like trying different types of foods like BuzzFeed, they like try different types of like cocaine and stuff.
Yeah, can you picture it's allowed on the internet?
All right. Well, with that, trying to get abducted by aliens.
Yeah, please just or if you want to get abducted, like maybe it could be a fun experience.
Oh, and then send us a video so we can talk about it on here.
I'm pissed. Last week I said on our podcast, if you're an alien, email us, and no one tried to creep us out.
Oh yeah, nobody did a creepy email saying I'm an alien from Jupiter.
I was ready for someone to say, like, speak in this hieroglyphic language that I would try to translate, and then try to just creep us the fuck out. But no one. You guys are nice. You guys didn't do that.
I know. I'm actually so surprised. I thought for sure someone was going to email us claiming they were an extraterrestrial.
Yeah, and though I just need to mention that there was this funny tweet that I saw about Katy Perry performing at Area 51. It was funny.
Oh, E.T.?
Yeah, performing E.T.
Oh, yeah, she would. If the aliens do come, I wonder who they're the biggest fan of.
I know, because the aliens might know about pop culture, so I wonder if they are like, I love Lana Del Rey, or I love Love Game by Lady Gaga.
I'm sure. I feel like they probably do love E.T.
I know, because like it's
who
about
knows? They
them.
might have even watched my one season show Marvin about an alien.
That's true. Like, you're in the group of alien people.
Yeah, like they might have. If there's aliens out there, they might have watched it. Like, oh my God, a new alien show. So like, even though Marvin wasn't a hit on Earth, it might have been a hit on a different planet.
Yeah, because everyone knows that you like listening to a song or a movie that you can relate to, but maybe Marvin, the DVD got sent to the other planet and they just love it because they can relate to it. Like, didn't someone sniff your butt? Maybe they do that and they can relate to it.
Oh yeah, but so Marvin was about me, an alien coming to Earth. But I wonder if there are alien civilizations, do they have comedy shows about a human coming to the alien planet? I mean, like, I don't know what anything is.
Yeah, that might be a thing. Oh, what if your Marvin predicted the future? And that's going to be the future.
Well, with that, don't forget to rate this 5 stars on iTunes and Spotify and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you for listening.
Bye.